Super dad. Not feeling very super today, as you can see. But come along for all the latest catastrophes. A couple of weeks ago I had rotator cuff surgery, and due to that I can't really do anything. But it has occurred to me that I need to get something out there on YouTube. I can't actually work. The wife has been doing all the chores and stuff like that around here. Give you a little update, take you around and show you what's going on. So let's do that. Hey Buzz. Hi Charlotte. So we pulled Charlotte off of her baby, and because the baby was ready to be, babies were ready to be weaned off. And so got her back in the main barn. And there's Floppy. Yeah, everybody's doing good. Now Floppy and Buzz were alone together for, oh, a month maybe. So there's a chance she might be pregnant again. I don't know. He was chasing her around a lot, so we'll see. Now in here, if you're a follower of the channel, you might recognize some of these babies. These were over in the machine shed for quite a while. We brought them over here. These four are 4-H projects. We have Floppy's 2 babies that were born in January, and these are Charlotte's babies who were born in March. They were the ones that were a little premature, I think. If you were been watching the channel, you might remember that one. And they're really growing good. They look really good. Boy and a girl, and 2 girls. One thing that happened with Spot over here, it was about a month ago, 6 weeks, something like that. I had her in one of these pens over here and came out one morning, and it appeared that she was having like a seizure or stroke or something. Oh yeah, hi. Yeah. We got her to the vet, had her tested for some sort of encephalitis that we thought, we did some internet research and thought maybe that was what was going on. So she was negative for that, and the only other thing we could come up with, maybe goat polio. Did you know goats can get polio? I didn't. I do now. One other possibility was that she had maybe some sort of brain damage from fighting, or some of the bigger goats were being a little mean to her, so that might have been it too. So either she got busted up and hurt, had some nerve problems, or she had polio. I don't know. But apparently it's treatable. We gave her a few shots of thiamine and some other junk. I can't remember now. It's been a while. And she seems to be doing pretty good, but I think she has a little bit of blindness, and that is a side effect of the polio. She's not really doing it now, but she kind of wanders around. She kind of, like she can't find the wall, like she can't find stuff, and she kind of, this kind of stuff, like, so I don't know. Unfortunately, she was going to be one of our 4-H pets. 4-H, not 4-H pets, 4-H projects. When that happened, we were kind of like, well, maybe we need a backup for one of the kids. So about that time, we pulled Charlotte's 2 kids off of her, and I wanted to use the girl as a 4-H project, but I thought, well, let's get the boy too in case Spot over there doesn't pan out. So, are you the boy? I can't tell. Oh yeah, you're the boy. You're the boy. You're a good one. Very friendly. Charlotte's babies are really, really friendly. So I did a lot of handling them and petting them when they were much smaller, and it's working out. They're a lot easier to deal with. It also helps. The boys are in here once a day working with them, putting them on a halter and walking them a little bit. So they're getting better. Yeah. Yeah, whatever. Decided if Spot is gonna stay with us. I'm gonna grow her out and see what happens, I guess. I don't know. We'll see. Hey kitties. Oh, I got one other thing to show you guys, if I can find them. Oh, here we go. Come here. Come here. Oh yeah, I know. We got a sneaky Tom somewhere, I think. And there's a couple more kittens in there. Hello. See them down there? Yeah. Hello. Hi, little friend. Hi. Hi. Yeah, we'll put you back. So that's fun. We did get rid of a couple of cats, gave them away to some neighbors and stuff. So we're down a couple, now back up a couple. That's the way it goes. And of course, this leads us to Buzz. I put him over here in this small pen this morning because somebody coming to buy him later today. He's for sale, been for sale for about 2 or 3 weeks, and finally got somebody to come and say, yeah, I want him. And so gonna sell him. Hate to see him go. Been a good boy, Buzz, but the issue is, you know, he's related to about 75% of the girls on the farm here now, and we just got to have some new genes. And so that's the way it goes. It's unfortunate because he's a good boy and he's a mostly pretty good animal to work with, and I don't really have any complaints. I've had some bad billy goats here on the farm, and he's been pretty darn good, haven't you, buddy? Yeah. Well, anyhow, he's going to a good farm who's going to use him as a breeder. The man I spoke to wanted an older billy goat. He didn't want a young one, so this is going to work out just great. Right, Buzz? You'll be happy. He's got like 8 or 9 girls on his farm for you. Going to have a bunch of new girlfriends. So one of the things I was dealing with this spring and early summer with Buzz is his feet. He, I don't know what was going on over the winter. I went probably a little too long between hoof trimmings, and at some point over the winter he developed some sort of growth on the bottom of the hoof, and it got real hard. Or maybe it was just the hoof itself. I don't really understand what happened, but it got real long and it was so hard I couldn't trim it off with the hand trimmers. And we ended up having to get a Dremel out with a little rotating blade on it and cut it off. And of course, Buzz did not like that, and I don't blame him. So the solution we came up with was we drugged his ass. We went up to the vet and got some sedative for him and gave him a couple of shots of this stuff, and he relaxed enough that we were able to get the job done. He was still awake. He wasn't taking a nap. I was surprised. I thought he'd be out with as much stuff as we gave him. But we gave him what the vet said, and got that done and trimmed out and got his hooves looking beautiful. And yeah, so he's good. Like I said, buddy, sorry to see you go, but it's just time. Everybody says you shouldn't name your livestock, and I know that I shouldn't, but it's kind of how I keep track of them, rather than tags with numbers in them. But we'll talk to you later, buddy. Hey, Troop. How you doing, buddy? Good boy. Good boy. Well, I would be remiss if I didn't mention the chicks that we got earlier this spring. We put them in the general population, and of course they get out, which is fine. They free range during the day, but now they're wandering around my shop here and getting into everything, which I guess is not a big deal. But yeah, you're looking good, girls. They're a little small still. They're maybe about 2/3 the size of a regular chicken. I think they're about 2 months old now, maybe 2.5, 3. I don't know. I've lost track. Hey, kitty. Yeah. They are not laying yet. That's going to be probably not till about September, maybe. They got to be about 6-7 months old and they'll start laying. And supposedly these ISEs, whatever they are, I can't remember now, very prolific layers. So that was why we bought them. So anyway, that's that. Oh man, this sling sucks. I'm out here, I'm getting all hot and sweaty, then the sling gets all soggy and terrible. Well, let's go over to the machine shed and discuss what's going on over there. Hi, Bailey. Hello, girls. And a boy or two. All right, so I think maybe the last time I think I did a little short or something. Oh, it's been a while now. Bailey had her baby, and he is growing quite big, and he is really handsome. Yeah, you are. You are a handsome little boy. Bailey's doing real good with him. He's doing fine. We put these she was in her own pen for a couple weeks, and then we brought her over here, actually shortly before the surgery, I think, and brought her over here to sort of free up some space in the barn, and it's cool. They can run in the general herd out here. But once Buzz is gone, all these adults can go back in the barn where they have access to pasture. I don't have an access to the pasture in this machine shed. It's just kind of a feedlot type thing. And I'd like to get them back on the grass, because the grass is growing nice and green out there. I'll show it to you here in a minute. Can't really see it, but it's looking really good, and it needs goats to eat it. And it's also time to get the last of these mothers off their babies. That's baby and her babies. Yeah, I couldn't come up, remember that, I couldn't come up with a name for her, so I just started calling her baby. And oh wait, no, you're Oreo. That's baby. Yeah, they look a lot alike. Yeah, that's right. The rest of these girls can go over there, like I said, and we've been milking Petunia here, and that's pretty low impact. The wife and kids get her up on the stand, and I'm able to run the milker, so that's pretty low impact. I'm able to handle that. In fact, I can pretty much do it with one. Got my lumber wagon organized before the surgery and put it back over here, so that was good. Get all that crap out of the way. And this is Floppy's baby boy, and he is the brother to the two in the barn. And he is about 5 months old now, a little over 5 months old, and so we're gonna have an issue with him. He's not gonna be able to be with these adult girls, because he's gonna be, within a month or two at probably the latest, he's going to be mature enough that he could get them bred, he could breed them. And we don't want that, because he's related to some of them. In fact, he's a half brother to almost all of them except Bailey over here. So we can't have them together very much longer. That's another reason I want to get all the adult girls over into the barn, get them away from him. And I'll leave the 3 boys over here is kind of my ultimate goal. I'll get Bailey off of her boy here in another week or 3 or something. And so I think I'll have 3 boys over here, and they can be in here by themselves, and they won't cause any trouble. At least no breeding trouble. I wish you'd let me pet you, because you're a handsome little boy. Now he's a half boar, half alpine, because Buzz is an alpine and Bailey is a dapple boar. And he's pretty muscular, it looks like. And you guys hiding back there, you're not gonna let me see you. He's pretty muscular, but he's tall. I really like the way they look. They're big, strong, muscular goats, and they're tall and got good stretch, and it's just pretty cool. They make for a healthy animal. The genes aren't perfect, they're not, they don't make the most meat or the most dairy. They're a hybrid, but they look good and they bring pretty good money, and people like them. Yeah, hi. You're hiding again. Okay. He's also got one of Buzz's trademarks, a black stripe on his back, in mix with everything else, and he's under there. I can't show it to you, but yeah, that's one thing that very common around here with Buzz's offspring. Rose over there has a black stripe, black stripe, black stripe. Petunia and Daisy didn't get black stripes though, did you girls? No. So anyway, I guess that's about it. Like I said, I had this surgery. I can't really do anything. We're kind of in a holding pattern. I'm just, and I'm not even doing a whole lot of feeding and watering. The wife and kids are doing most of that. So can't lift anything, can't really do anything. So it's gonna be another couple of weeks while I'm in this sling, and I don't know, I'm hoping maybe I can start doing some stuff around here eventually, but we'll see. So that is the reason that posting has been light, and I haven't had a whole lot to post. Haven't been doing anything. The first about 2 weeks after this surgery were just awful. I didn't hardly leave the chair. So just the way it is. That's the catastrophe I'm dealing with right now. So stick around, come back, join us. Just give me a little time. I'll have some more catastrophes to show you.